Hey.
That's another song, isn't it?
No, there's a
Hey,
singer
your
named MIA,
money.
ain't there?
Huh?
I think there's a singer named called MIA.
Man, I bet MIA is a lot of things. Okay,
Yeah, MIA could
very
probably be a lot of
popular
things. I don't
acronym.
I don't know if there's a song necessarily.
There's that singer, yeah, but that was the one like it's a one-hit wonder sort of thing. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
beautiful cardinal hanging out right outside the window. It's beautiful.
Ah.
Hey everybody, welcome to pre-show Nature Hour.
Nature
It's the
Hour.
Nature Hour with
Gomer is
cardinals.
bird watching. He's
I'm
looking for
watching
that white
birds.
crested woodpecker.
Yes, I'm autobahning it. You ever seen that movie, The Big Year?
No,
It's got
I
Jack
can't.
Black. It's got Steve Martin in it, and it's all about like a big year going out and bird watching, like as a big hobbyist, and like you get like cred if you see the
Ah.
most birds in a year. And I'm telling you, they see like hundreds and hundreds of freaking birds, dude. It's
Well,
wild, dude.
it's like when I walk in the park for like an hour and a half, I see hundreds
No,
of birds.
different. No, not like I saw 30 robins this week. No, it's
I
not
see
like
like
that.
I see like a bunch of squirrels. I saw like maybe 12
It,
squirrels today.
we're talking about a big year, Taylor. Do you know what a big year is in terms of birding?
I can't say that I do.
There's a movie called The Big Year. Steve Martin's in it. What's Owen Wilson? I guess his name is in it, and Jack Black is in it. Wow! And they're going for a big year, and it's like this thing you get in a magazine. It's like a real thing, where if you see the most birds, most different breeds of birds in a year, you get credit, and it's all on the honor system, and it's like a big deal because they all go to the same places a lot of times. Because a lot you can see like a dozen birds just out your window.
Yeah, okay. The
They
Big
all go
Year
to like
was a
Alaska.
2011 movie.
Yeah, they'll
Oh,
go to
wow.
like Alaska during a
I,
big migration,
I
right?
vaguely remember it. I didn't realize it was so long ago, the
Yeah,
movie. But
it's a really fun movie, dude. It's dope. Jack
I
Black's in a
don't.
lot of these underrated flicks, man.
He is. I
Jack
mean,
People don't
Black is
watch.
very prolific.
Yeah.
indeed. But yeah, I don't know much about birding, but what I do know is that people who are passionate about it are really passionate
Mhm.
about it.
Mhm.
They're almost as obnoxious as Dave is with his dinosaurs.
Dude, I was gonna say top 5 nerdum is birding. It's got to be.
Well, you know, birds are descended from dinosaurs. So.
Oh, here he goes. Look, he can't help it. That's what I'm talking. That's exactly what we're talking about.
I'm gonna have a big year when I finally see that T-Rex.
Oh, whatever. We're doing this damn thing. That was classic, Dave. Well, you know, birds are technically dinosaurs. So.
This is bad comedy.
It is. It's not even funny.
We never claim to be funny.
No. But it is. Bad comedy isn't just, funny. Fucking Galvatron. Love it.
He was Galvatron, and he was also Sentinel Prime.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, that's why, yeah.
Sentinel Prime ended up being a piece of shit.
Yeah. Greetings, geeks. Welcome back. Another episode of This Geek in Comics, Outright Geekery's comic book shit talk show.
Shit talk show.
Gomer Taylor and AK David here, just talking about all the new books coming out.
Talk about
this
birding.
week, new comics. Taylor, I'm assuming that you're playing Zelda. No, yes.
Oh yes, quite a lot.
Yes, you and everyone else who has one. Holy crap! It's all anyone can talk about. Somebody called out of work today.
I barely scratched the surface. I haven't gone quite as far to call in sick, but yeah, it's
It crossed your mind.
I would have enjoyed the extra time playing. I guess I'll just say that.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. No, that's.
But man, it just seems overwhelming the amount of game that's in this game. You know,
there's like
awesome.
mini games and stuff. I've seen like players making mechs and things.
I saw some dude skateboarding in the game.
I did see that. I'm trying to avoid not just like story spoilers. I'm also trying to figure out how to do things myself as much as I can because like the game definitely kind of like encourages you to do so. There's a lot of times where like I don't get what they're wanting me to do in this puzzle, and I feel like an idiot until it just clicks. You know, it's like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah,
and that's a really cool feeling.
It's a bigger, buzz when you figure it out on your own too. When you look it up, it's almost crushing when you look it up and it's so fucking easy. It almost ruins the game.
Eventually, I'll play the game again, and I'll remember how to do things. So this is my only bite at the apple when it comes to figuring things out myself. So I'm trying to avoid having the internet fill me in on things, you know?
Right. See, I'm actually the opposite. Well, not the opposite 100%, but sometimes I'll get to a puzzle in a game I'm playing the second time and be like, how the hell did I do this? You know, what did I do here?
I'll go to YouTube.
Yeah, let me go to the YouTube. All right, let's do the damn thing. We're talking about all the new comics books coming out this week. May 17th, that's a Wednesday. Some of these books will come out Tuesday, which means they'll be out midnight tonight, which is just a few short hours away. Ambassadors, 20th Century Men Trade, whatever. Arcade Kings, probably the big release over here at Image. Dylan Burnett doing all the hard work, all the heavy lifting. It's for fans of Invincible and Murder Falcon. So I don't know. Murder Falcon, it was kind of a unique book for me.
That's that Daniel Warren Johnson book, right?
Yes,
that was one of his earlier ones, right?
Yeah, it involved like a heavy metal deity of some kind that came down in the form of an anthropomorphic falcon who helped. It looked like he needed to be in Leonard Skinner. It was dope as hell. I loved it, but helped this kid who was a guitar player who wasn't your typical looking dude, you know, for someone who's in a band. And it's just a really uplifting, fun fucking story. This doesn't look anything like, you know, Murder Falcon. So I'm not sure. I gotta say, I do love that coloring though. The art's good, you know, but the colors just, you know, popping.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll definitely give this one a try, but we'll see how it goes. But there you go. There's your big release over there. Dark Ride #6 continues that. It's a horror story, you know, demons and shit like that at an amusement park. It's been great. It's been really fun. Great Gokju. I read this first.
I am off this book.
Dave was a fan, but it had a big Goju.
No. I'm a fan of kaiju, but this book, I'm not a fan of this book.
Yeah, it had kaiju genitals in it.
Yeah.
The first issue. And it was a little off-putting. It was a shock.
He screws a building. I'm like, what?
It reminded me of that Chappelle show. I know I said it the last night. It reminded me of that Chappelle show shit where he's taking skit where he's taking on Godzilla. And yeah, it's whatever.
Are you sure that's not Charles Barkley?
No. No.
There was a comic I remember, with Charles Barkley, but I think Chappelle also did a sketch about it, yeah.
Yeah. Gunslinger Spawn, because, you know, it wouldn't be a week.
It's not Image without some Spawn.
You know, or some Walking Dead, or some both.
Continues that. A bunch of merch, you know, F This Place, T-shirts, you know, whatever, if you're into that book. It's pretty good. It's going to be a TV show soon. Ice Cream Man 35, one of the most underrated books that Image has been putting out since before the pandemic. You know, even during the pandemic, they did a little digital thing because nobody was working. They're like, we'll just do it. And they did it for free. It was an amazing thing because this book is like a series of one-shot horror stories, but there is like recurring themes, and there's like one recurring character who shows up every now and again as like the crypt keeper sort of guy.
The Ice Cream Man.
Yeah, but man, it's fantastic, dude. It's one of the most consistent books being put out right now, period. It's so good. So good. And then more merch, Invincible, you know, hoodies, Upstate University shirt. That's pretty rad.
I don't remember seeing this much merch on the previews before.
Yeah, now and
again. Merch usually has its own section, but I guess since it's associated with Image Comics, they put it in the Image Comics section. But there's a whole previews.
Yeah, more Invincible stuff. Junkrabbit gets a second printing for the first issue. Last Barbarians, I kind of fell off this. It's got this sort of tongue-in-cheek. It's got a tongue-in-cheek fantasy to it. Maybe I'll catch back up, Dave. Go ahead.
It's one of the better fantasy books out there. You know, swords and sorcery fantasy books. They are on a quest because they're trying to protect this child from the kidnappers and stuff. And this child is like either carrying the spirit of a powerful deity or a demon. I'm not 100% sure on that, but the kid.
They're not either.
The kid talks. Things happen.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It sort of got this tongue-in-cheek humor to it.
It does.
It kind of puts me off a little
bit. I'm not sure if he's like a mage or something, but he's like the funniest character in the series because he's just like, you know, well, I didn't tell you that, but yeah, that's how it's supposed to go.
Some great portrait covers here. You know, I mean, this one's a portrait cover. That's a portrait cover. It's beautiful.
That one right there that you got right now, I like that one.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Little Monsters number 13 continues Jeff Lemire's run. Actually, it's the finale. The finale. Man, I have to admit, this book was a little long in the tooth for me. You know, it took a long time. And the twist, like halfway through, where there were other people, I was like, well, of course there's other people, but it's just sort of, I don't know.
Of course,
maybe I'll have to go back and reread it. Jeff Lemire usually, you know, doesn't miss for me, so it's probably just me. I'm probably just dumb. I'm gonna go back and check it out. No One number 3, you know, not terrible. One of those Massiverse tie-ins.
Yeah, Massiverse Batman is essentially what it is.
And then again, Walking Dead, because Kirkman and Farland, you know, they're gonna be there. All right, moving on to Boom. House of Slaughter continues over with James Tynion. Mighty Morphin 108. Mosley is the penultimate issue. This is the one with the tech gods, and this dude was like back in the day, and the technology like took over. I fell off this too, man. I can't believe it because I really enjoyed that first issue. I can't remember the second issue for the life of me. Did you continue reading this?
I'm scratching my head seeing where I dropped off on this because I know I picked up the first issue and maybe the second issue. But this one fell off my radar. I must have not liked it.
I'm gonna have to try to catch up this week, which sucks because I didn't read anything from last week. I was so damn busy last week and this weekend. So yeah, I got so much comic reading to do. Seasons Have Teeth number 2. First issue was not terrible, you know, but I'm anxious to see more. It's like each issue is like another season, you know, winter, spring, summer, fall, and then there's a story about it. The first one was okay. I'm hoping to see that there's some interconnectivity there between the stories before I, you know, make a full-on whatever critique or whatever. And then Buffy, because for comic readers, the stories never end. Moving on to Dark Horse. Then there's not really much this week. You know, Marvel got some shit, dude. Marvel killing it, but we'll get there.
On Dark Horse, Masquerade has been a real fun book to read.
Man, see, I'm behind on this. This is from the Kevin. You know, I did read a couple issues of this. I don't think it's just my thing.
This has been it's kind of like a spy thriller where there's technology where she can change her face and everything, but it's been a really good read.
I know it's on purpose, but I can't get over the fact that that's not how you spell masquerade.
Yeah. There's a Q in there, right?
Yeah.
There's a Q.
It's all pretentious in French, but still.
Yeah, and a U, I think. Mm-hmm. That's another English language joke. Sorry. Masters of the Universe. Masterverse finishes up that run.
It's been pretty good.
Dave's been reading this. He's been enjoying it. For fans of the Mo2 stuff. Hell yeah.
Because I mean, it's basically one of the either the.
It's like Crisis on Infinite, Masters of the Universe.
It's not Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's more like there's a being that is as powerful or more powerful than He-Man, and he's passing judgment on He-Man and all his iterations across the multiple universes.
Oh, cool. All right. So it is kind of Crisis-centric. You know, it's adjacent, maybe.
He's Zodak, depending on what continuity, he is either one of the people responsible for the power behind the power of Grayskull, or he is a cosmic enforcer, or he is just this very ancient warrior that can be called upon to aid.
Man, Mo2 deep, bro. Mo2's deep. What?
It mixes. Masters of the Masterverse mixes a lot of different continuities. So
yeah. Well, that's fun. That's
because they even in the first issue, the Sorceress brings up that there are different iterations of Zodak throughout the multiverse, and he's like, "Bitch, don't you talk to me like that."
Does he really say that? That'd be great.
He doesn't say that,
anyway, moving on.
But he kind of implies that.
Yeah. So Miss Truesdale in the fall. Oh shit. Was it Hyperborea? It's Mike Mignola. All right. He's doing a new sort of thing outside of Hellboy. This is kind of a big deal. Except he's not doing the art. So it's maybe half of a big deal. Well, it's kind of a big deal. But
I mean, miss Mike. When Mike Mignola's attached to something and he's not doing the art, there's always that part of you that's like, man, that sucks. But
like Sean Murphy, dude.
He is a great writer too, though. I mean, we shouldn't. It's one of those things where, like, I definitely think of the art first when I think of Hellboy, but it's got some great writing to it as well, you know. So,
it's like getting cake without icing. It's like, ooh, I don't really want your cake because I like my cake with icing, but thank you. It's sweet bread. It's not cake. Thank you. But this looks like some pretty good sweetbread.
Yeah, but
right?
I think this is a continuation like the Sword of Hyperia.
I don't know what it is, man.
I can't say that word.
Hyperborea.
Hyperborea.
Yeah. So, but I mean, regardless, this does seem like a pretty cool. I'm reading the description here. This seems pretty cool.
Yeah. So this is saying it's in the Mignola-verse. So does that mean it's
part of the Hellboy?
Yeah,
universe?
It's part of the Hellboy. Yeah.
There's a
weird.
Very big
Hellboy and BPRD and Abe Sapien and all them folks.
Man, there's even like there's all kinds of shit in there.
Well,
man.
there's stuff that predates like when Hellboy arrived on Earth. Like there's a few stories like that.
It's wild.
Like Lobster Johnson, I think it is.
No,
dude, there's all kinds of shit.
Cossack,
the Russian dude, right? Yeah. I haven't read any of that shit, man. It's impossible for me to catch up with Hellboy.
It's a very involved universe.
Yeah, you could sit down for like 6 months and do nothing but read Hellboy universe and Mignola-verse, and you still wouldn't be done. Finishing up with Dark Horse, Order and Outrage, number 3 of 4. Rhodey and Self both get collected. Pretty good series, not too bad. Star Wars: The Nameless Terror wraps that young readers Star Wars stuff that's now over at DH. And Stranger Things: Tales from Hawkins, number 2. This book was so delayed. The first one was good because Jody fucking Hauser, they know how to write a book that is set in another universe. Perfect at it. Star Wars. There was another one that I can't remember anymore, but just perfect sort of shit, dude. So good. If you're into, Stranger Things, which I am. So definitely on my radar this week. But all right, moving on to DC. All right, Batgirls number 18 continues that series. It's been great if you're into young ages stuff. I've seen reviews for it. People are really enjoying it. And obviously, it's continuing. So, I mean, what other book besides Batman is higher than 18 at DC Comics? Flash, Wonder Woman. Those,
Nightwing.
have been rebooted 2 or 3 times, though. But you know what I'm saying. 18 is a pretty damn high number.
It is. You don't see too many comics make it past like 12 these days,
Yeah. So big book over here, especially with this Simone DeMeo cover. Batman Brave and the Bold, and they are asking a ton for it. $8. $8
is a
but
big
it is Tom
ask.
King.
Yeah.
It is, man. But it's a lot of people.
It is
Tom
a
King,
lot
Ed Brisson, Christopher Cantwell, Dan Mora, Mitch Gerards, Jeff Spokes, Javier Rodriguez, Dan Mora, doing art. But off the success of Batman One Bad Day, the Riddler, the Eisner Award-winning team of King and Gerards reunite for a horrifying 4-part retelling of the first clash between the Joker and Batman. So there you go. A thrilling new era begins in adventure. This is like the Batman and Robin book.
That is what I would have expected from the title here, because Brave and the Bold has been like a team-up book, at least in the iterations I've seen of it.
Yeah, I think they're mixing that up a little bit. So, and then there's like other stories, backup stories. It seems kind of like just like a DC mishmash of a bunch of shit. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but not something I'm really interested in, especially for $8. Sorry.
Yeah.
World's Finest, number 15. Hey, that's almost 18. Shit. I was just talking shit. But that's been, okay. Man, World's Finest is... Oh, that's a throwback book. Those are throwback. Batman, Superman, World's Finest. Okay, that's weird. Black Adam, number 11. Penultimate issue there. A lot of variant covers. Catwoman, 55. What was I even talking about? 18. That's the fuck it. Ignore that whole part of what I said. Catwoman continues. It's just not a book I'm reading, so it's hard for me to comment on it. But the big book this week over at DC Comics, Cyborg. Dude. Milestone Initiative writer Morgan Hampton joins forces with Tom Rainey to give Cyborg the Dawn of DC epic he deserves. I'm definitely on this. I like Vic. He's cool. I like his character. He's fun.
I kind of like the look for him too, like giving him like a tracksuit to put over his metal skin. It's kind of nice that he actually gets a costume, for once.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that doesn't really. we'll see where it goes. Hopefully they.
Man, anytime they change the look, that's make or break. Like
it sells. First time using the tracksuit.
Yeah.
Be careful with this nanotech.
I actually remember that Spider-Man costume they debuted, the all white one. It's I actually think that looks kind of cool, but then I found out, it's for streaming. It's so that Spider-Man can be live streaming,
the one with the weird fucking eyes.
Yeah, the eyes and the fact that it's for live streaming. Suits? No, not the Future Foundation. Future Foundation is sick. This is something that was much more recent. Future Foundation, that was
streaming suit.
That was 10 years ago, Future Foundation. So yeah, it was much more recent than that.
Yeah,
because that's the only. When you say white suit Spider-Man, that's the only one that immediately comes to my mind.
Yeah,
for good reason. That suit is sick. I like that suit a lot. This new suit didn't look too bad, but the eyes and the streaming aspect of it just fucked it up for me.
I love the FF and the whites. Because of Hickman.
Yep.
Love it. I want to go back and read it right now. All right, so there you go. New Cyborg book. Definitely something I'm looking forward to checking out. A lot of cool variants for that. Man, a lot of variants. All right, so we do get a $5 Dawn of DC Primer special. And this is weird because it has this is called a blank variant. I kind of like this idea to where it's sort of giving the artist a background to go on where, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not blank. Damn it. It's not blank.
I mean, it can create some framing, right? For whatever it is you want him to draw.
Stop limiting my artistic expression.
So here, this is why it was blank. Here's why it was blank. Because there is one that Jeff Spokes did that is not blank. You know how much this shit would cost you to go to a convention? I want a different artist to do 20 different characters on my book. You'd spend $10,000 at a convention. I don't know. It still might be a fun thing to do for, 3 or 4 or 5 years of conventions, if that's your thing. But yeah, I turned around on that too. That's a great idea. Yeah, to do something like that. So yeah, there you go. Oh, there's a foil edition of it too. That's rad. Flash $7.99, probably going to be a finish off of the arc that's going on now because 800 is just going to be a huge deal.
Yeah,
things are going.
That last issue was a really gnarly setup where they have the Terrific show up and he's in a fucking spaceship and his
wild.
and alien wrestler friend of his shows up. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they teed up for that one.
Yeah, dude, it was freaking wild. A bunch of covers for that one. Again, all leading up to the overpriced, oversized, though, issue 800, which is going to be freaking great. I'm so excited. Also, a foil cover for that one. Keep your eye out for that one. 1 in 50 foil cover. Superboy Man of Tomorrow, number 2 of 6, continues that. If you remember, this was the March Madness winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy chimed in. Thanks, Andy, for stopping by. $7.99 Flash. She's just as excited as you are, Taylor.
Oh, and happy birthday, Andy. I think I saw.
Yeah, happy birthday, Andy.
Happy birthday to you.
No one asked for a song, Dave. Anyway.
At least I didn't.
Superman. It was okay. It was an okay first issue. I'll read the second issue.
Yeah, I'm definitely around for the foreseeable future. Unless this issue is just garbage, I'll probably be in for the long haul for this one.
Yeah, 100%. DC is really doing great with the Superman family, not just Clark and Cal, whatever, everybody, every day.
Yeah, we've talked about it a few times, but I can't remember the last time they were running this many Superman books at the same time.
Yeah, and Batman books don't even feel like Batman anymore. It almost feels like characters like Harley and Catwoman and Joker, even to an extent, almost stand on their own now. You know what I mean?
I think that's especially true. Yeah, I think that's especially true for Harley, where they just do all sorts of random shit in that one. And Catwoman definitely stands on her own legs most of the time. In her book, whenever I have picked up an issue, Batman's nothing to do with it.
Yeah, and usually that's the sign of a family book. They're mentioning the main guy, So yeah, there you go. Superman number 4. Man, it feels really good to be able to enjoy Superman again, and I really have been. Williamson's been doing a really fun story with a lot of different angles. There's a lot of things going on. You know, it feels like he's building towards the future, and I'm getting in on the ground floor of something that they're really going to put some investment in, and there's going to be a payoff. You know what I mean? It feels like that. So
yeah,
and I've been burnt before.
I was joking last time. Like they got like Dr. Frankenfurter is like got his league here, but oh, shut up, Dave. I mean, I know Superman's gonna go, but like,
Superman definitely going.
But hey, be quick on the draw for this one because apparently they're introducing a new character, so that means it's probably gonna be a big spec book.
Yeah, the Kryptonite Claw, which sounds like a weird name, but hey, whatever. You know, there aren't any good names anymore. But yeah, I'm definitely on board for that. Looks freaking awesome, and they are really going all out with this one as well. With all of these variant covers.
The Claw.
Oh man, I love this one. I don't even. What the hell is the Super Cat's name even? Isn't that Supergirl's cat?
Streak. Yeah, it's Supergirl's cat. I think.
Dude, I don't know if I even knew that. Wow, that's cool. I know who like Olive Oil's like cousin is, but man, this guy, I'd have never been able to get
Castor Oil.
Name. Yeah, it is Castor Oil. Shut up, Dave. I think you learned that from me. Anyway, no, probably not. But yeah, nice foil variant here, 1 in 100, $6. Yeah, right. Good luck. And a Lieber Mayhew. Oh, dude. Lieber Mayhew foil variant cover. What?
You don't see Lieber Mayhew doing a lot of Superman. You mostly associate him.
No, remember he did a bunch of Batman covers that were literally like a story he was telling over.
Yeah,
like
I don't associate
8 different books.
I just don't associate Lieber Mayhew with Superman. It
looks good though.
It does look good.
It does look cool. I mean, he definitely can draw the hell out of Superman. Just feast your eyes on that. But yeah, you don't see him do Superman too often. That's true.
It's really nice for him to move away from Batman a little bit because it's so dark and show off that, look, he can do stuff. Dude, he's like the gritty Alex Ross, in my opinion. His work is so it's unmistakable.
That's a good
It's always consistent, and he's the king of covers, but when he does interior work, it's some of the best sequential shit. It's so well done, dude. Yeah. Bravo, Lieber Mayhew. Wow. Did you hear what I just said? Lieber Mayhew is the gritty Alex Ross.
Yeah, that's apt.
Yeah. All right, another man. I don't know why they're doing all these debuts, but Titans #1. I guess this might go well with the Cyborg book.
It's a good way to capitalize on the finale of the series on HBO Max.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think the Titans in comics need help from a TV show.
From the universe comic standpoint, though, they had that thing where like the Titans are like the new Justice League, and I feel like it was like 4 or 5 months ago at least.
It's been some time.
Wouldn't it have been like that Dark Crisis or whatever it was?
Yeah, that's how Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah, it's more or less how that ended, and like Nightwing came out in his own book and said like it's time for Titans instead of the Justice League,
and so it just kind of go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, it seems like they kind of missed the timing on that one. That should have been like, we make that announcement and then bam, next month, we got the Titans coming out. But it's been a while. So long, in fact, that I think the new Justice League book is going to be out like this fall. So they're not going to have a lot of time for this status quo.
They were hanging out in the Titans, or in the Titans were hanging out in the Nightwing book.
Yeah, but that's not.
I know
that's not like replacing the Justice League. Like, you need your own book for that to really be the case.
I mean, you're not wrong. But I mean, it's Tom Taylor. I know you're going to read it, and I know it's going to be your #1 next week.
So. I'm definitely going to read this. I'm definitely going to enjoy it. It looks really cool. I'm just saying,
great.
I feel.
No, you're right. You're right.
I just think that they should have struck while the iron was hotter,
Yeah. Yeah. And, dude, it's Nicola Scott doing the damn art, man.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I can already call it. This is going to be my #1 next week. There's no way it's not going to be. I mean.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be really damn good.
Oh, it looks so good. The Cyborg book still looks great, too. Shit ton of covers for this one. Just covers galore. Ooh, of course, the blank. But so many. Oh, dude, that one's really cool. That's a Simone DeMeo cover right there. Man, I love him. He's so cool. It's so great. All right, moving on. Not much left. Tom Strong Compendium. Vigil #1. See, this is a weird one, dude. Dawn of DC getting a little bit heavy. Okay, a little bit heavy-handed. This is like a team, a Thailand team or something. It's a very complex story. Who are the Vigil? The shipping vessel Eastwind was taken captive by pirates 24 hours after the crew had been taken hostage. Before communication had been established or any demands made, the crew reported an intervention by a group of unknown individuals. Amid other bizarre claims by the crew are reports of an individual who changed his appearance at will and a woman who seemingly dodged bullets. Once the pirates were taken out, no attempts were made at rescuing the crew. There have long been rumors rogue metahumans targeting weaponized illegal technology, with some hinting that they call themselves the Vigil. I don't know. It seems weird, dude. It seems weird. It is Ram V writing it. I love Ram V, dude.
That definitely puts it on my radar a lot more.
Sounds like New Warriors.
There's not much to glom onto when it comes to the description there. It's just, it's ninja team. Whatever.
It sounds kind of like a New Warriors thing to me, man. I mean, maybe it's a ninja team. I don't know. You're right. It does sound like they're doing ninja shit, but
it just looks like they're doing ninja shit based off of like the cover there. But except for the kid with the pocket protector there, they all look like they're ninjas.
Yeah, that's who I was leaning in at. Who's that kid? I don't know. It seems cool. It's Ram V, so I'm definitely picking it up because it's Ram V. But man, that's 3 big debuts, and holy shit, Wonder Woman 799. This is it. Next time we see Wonder Woman, it will be written by Tom King, and she got a daughter now. That's already been spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trinity, I think is the name they're going with.
That's exactly right. I'm so glad y'all knew that because it's going to be wild. She has 3 different lassos for some reason. Anyway. Man, it's a big week from DC. Holy crap. Moving on to Marvel. Wow. Avengers #1, $5. Jed McKay, CF Via. Yeah, this is the big one. This is the big one from Marvel this week. The Avengers are back. It's going to be a little bit extra big. Hopefully there's not... Oh, look at that. That looks freaking awesome. That looks so great. There's going to be... hopefully there's not going to be a lot of first issue syndrome. It does look like Carol is just kind of wandering around, getting a new team together in this preview. But I don't know. We'll see. It's the Avengers. I'm going to read it. Until
Jed McKay is very... Yeah, Jed McKay's very hit or miss for me. But, this new Avenger... It's a new Avengers #1. It's a new... This is the flagship title. So, yeah, I definitely will check out this first issue.
Yeah. Dave, any love for Avengers #1?
No.
Moving on, Bloodline Daughter of
Blade
continues that story. Captain America Sentinel Liberty #12. This is the Cold War. Part 3 keeps going. Great last issue that I don't even think we talked about. Where
I think that might be one of the issues we kind of missed. One of the shows we missed. But yeah, it's cool to see the main artist back on, which it doesn't look like that's what we're getting here. But that being said, it's cool to see Black Widow being pulled into this. That makes sense because she and Bucky have a lot of history together.
Even very recently, I love that. That they bring in these side characters like that. It's just very, very, very well done. So yeah, it's been good so far, dude. I've had fun with the with the Cold War event. It's been cool.
I think that first issue, the art kind of let me down, but everything after that, the story itself has been really cool.
Yeah. Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, something that is not even close to being on my radar, dude. Howard Mackie, Daniel Picciotto, great team, not a bad team, but I don't know, man. The art looks great. Look at that double page spread. That looks awesome. I wish they had it actually on one page, but
I'm blanking right now. The guy who's writing the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider.
Ben Percy?
Yeah, Ben Percy. Duh, yeah.
Oh, when Dave remembers a mainstream artist, you had a brain fart.
Yeah, I was blanking on it. Which is a shame because my whole point of bringing him up was that it's kind of a crowded table at Ghost Rider right now because Ben Percy is doing such a good job with the Johnny Blaze book.
Yeah. Marvel does tend to do this though, especially when one of their characters are doing good. They'll always have one of the, spin-off characters or legacy characters or whatever you want to call them. Get like something like this, like a 5-issue. You're like, oh, people like Ghost Rider. Well, let's put out another Ghost Rider.
Let's bring back that kid from the 90s.
Yeah, they're doing that with Superman right now. They got a Superboy back who, haven't been around for.
Fair enough. That's a good point.
Yeah. All the Robins have their own books now, too. For the most part. It's wild, dude. So, yeah, Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, not really on my radar. Not my favorite Ghost Rider. Although he is inarguably the best one. Johnny Blaze stole all his good stuff from Danny. It's true. Anyway, Fantastic Four #7. Just enjoying the hell out of this book. Ryan North, Ivan Coelho's back. Issue 700 with the legacy shit. Dr. Doom on the cover.
I do kind of like how 7 and 700 are like the overlap point here. Yeah, that's kind of a petty thing to glom onto. But hey, yeah, Dr. Doom being back. And yeah, this relaunch series has been a lot of fun. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what Ryan North has for, the greatest comic book villain of all time.
Yeah. I was going to argue, but it's hard for me to do that. Lex Luthor, maybe.
You know that it's true.
I know it is. It is. I know, but he has that corporate angle where he's accepted by everybody. That's a different debate. Benji and Petunia. So
corporations the people too.
Yeah, we're not meeting Aunt Petunia for the first time, even though it's like a catchphrase that Ben Grimm has had forever. But it is cool that she's back in the thick of it. I really love this slice of life sort of shit right here that is just so pivotal to the Fantastic Four as a book. You know what I mean? It's always about family first and them running around having fun.
I keep forgetting that Johnny has the porn star stash, and so when I saw it just now, it's like, oh, right, I forgot about that.
I'm gonna go back. Yeah,
brother, so can you feel the heat?
Remember, he was working at like Walmart like 2 issues ago, man. It's awesome.
This has been a lot of fun, and you're absolutely right that they have been nailing the slice of life aspect of this book, and that is a great angle to have for the Fantastic Four. It's what really sets them apart from other groups,
Yeah. Ooh, now it's a scary one. So we'll see what happens. That does look kind of scary. So, yeah, fantastic book. No pun intended. I can't wait to read the next issue. Oh, shit. For the big issue 700, they've got a Scott Koblish big old montage with every damn Fantastic Four character. Holy crap, dude.
Man,
if you can find that'd be. Look how Doom's all up front and center. I don't stand.
Well, yeah, they want to put the more prominent characters, like easy to find. Like I'm sure that I'm not spotting him right off, and I'm sure the Surfer is in there pretty prominently, and Galactus.
I don't see him.
I see Galactus over there in the side, so he's pretty easy.
Yeah, I see Galactus. I don't see the Silver Surfer.
Weird.
Man, we
I'm
can't
confident
stop
he's there somewhere
until we find him.
If you're an artist doing like one of these big like super collages like this, would you be tempted to throw like Waldo in there somewhere?
I mean, I don't think you can legally. But
no, he's copyrighted.
Throw something in there. Something stupid.
Maybe Howard the Duck or Ambush Bug or something like that.
Yeah, I don't see the Silver Surfer, dude. This is a great cover, though, man. That is just perfect. That is so rad. Chat don't see it either. Chat letting us down. It's okay. They probably ain't even looking. But yeah, that's cool. If that's the cover you want, Greg Land's doing a thing cover.
It's not any more expensive. I might look for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely check it out, dude. Yeah, it's not like a numbered sort of thing, like a ratioed or anything like that. But yeah, a lot of cool covers for that. Really looking forward to that one. Guardians of the Galaxy #2. I'm really waiting for the group fall thing to start. It really hasn't. They just kind of sort of reintroduced this country western.
First issue, was really enticing. It definitely left a lot of mystery because we have no fucking idea like how they got to this status quo and how like Groot has become like this apocalypse event all of a sudden. But yeah, I definitely love the artwork. I definitely love the I'd like the Western vibe, even if I don't quite understand why they're like Old West all of a sudden.
Yeah. We do get a pretty cool Momoko cover here with Nebula.
Is there any other kind?
Oh, yeah, right. Oh man, that's cool. Man, oh man, that's cool.
I like that
the
a
more
lot.
you look, the more you see shit that's going on. You know what I mean?
It kind of gives me like Ex Machina vibe, like that sci-fi movie.
Dude. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Good call out there. Good call out. Hulk Annual, which is kind of weird because, I mean, this was.
Well, yeah, this is one of those ones where we have the fallout from. Because I'm blanking on his name now. I'm doing bad with names.
Tonight. He's the Vanish. I like change. KLC. You know, what's his name? Dave?
Yeah, this and Thor. They have been.
I can't remember his name.
They've been kind of floundering lately.
So long. Dave don't remember either.
Giganto?
Damn it, Dave.
No, the writer.
Dave, the writer. He wrote.
David Pepose?
No,
he did
Savage
Vanish.
Avengers?
Not the writer here. The one who was the writer before. Damn it, Dave. The one who wrote the Null event.
And Venom and all
that.
He don't remember
Donny Cates.
either. Oh, he did it. He did it.
Okay.
Donny Cates. So yeah, then David Pepose, he's great, dude. He's a great guy. He's really knows what he's doing when it comes to comic booking. And
I'm sorry, I'm still looking for the Silver Surfer.
Donny Cates, y'all. That's right. I can't believe I forgot that, dude.
Thanks, Eli. We should have gone to you instead of Dave. He's over here looking for Surfer. I'd be surprised if he wasn't on there, but if you haven't found him yet, he might not be.
There are several misdirections. There is a silver guy in there with no face.
Oh, Scott Koblish playing games.
Maybe that's like the back of his head.
I don't know. He's facing forward. He looks like the Silver Surfer, but he's got no face. And they've got like a Doom bot in here.
No face. So yeah, we get a Hulk annual.
They've got Colossus in here twice?
Is it Age of Apocalypse? Colossus?
No, he doesn't have a beard. There's two Colossus in here.
Man, that's in breaking news. Moving on, Miles Morales Spider-Man #6, best Spider-Man book on shelves right now. It is getting into the Carnage sort of stuff. We're going to have more news on that on Sunday's show next week. I'm definitely going to talk about that, but it's hard to beat. Federico Vicentini's just, I mean, it's such kinetic art, would work so well for this character who, you know, you imagine who's always moving around, always going fast, you know, agility, and yeah. But bad side, fucking Carnage. I hate Carnage. I'm sorry. I hate all the symbiotes. Is there a
female version of the Silver Surfer?
Oh, this guy. That is not the Silver Surfer. That is
there's
or Ultron's old lady that you're seeing.
Jocasta?
Yeah,
I don't know. I found somebody over by MODOK.
Oh man, we're gonna hold on, everyone.
Hey, we're not looking at it. That doesn't help us right now.
Yeah, we're taking a timeout. Going back to this amazing Scott Koblish montage.
There's that one Herald who she's like fire or something or other.
Yeah.
Okay. So where the big
You're killing me, Smalls.
Okay, where Dr. Doom is.
Looking at Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom. Above, I guess it would be if I'm looking at it, so I guess it would be his shoulder where the hand is. There's a big purple hand.
Okay, I saw MODOK. You mentioned MODOK a second ago.
So there's a big purple hand in MODOK, and below
that's Galactus's hand, yeah.
Below the pinky of the hand, there is a character that looks like the Silver Surfer.
Oh, you have to zoom that in. I can't see that.
But
let me see if I can even do it.
But it looks kind of feminine, so that's why I'm asking: is there a female version of the Silver Surfer?
It's not. Hold on, let's get over there. No, that's not the Silver Surfer.
Okay.
No, that is not the Silver Surfer.
I think that might be one of the Heralds. But, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a Herald. It looks like all of the Heralds are sort of over here in this corner. But, I mean, Silver Surfer should really get his own sort of section over here. Dave's just been ignoring every other thing going on the show, looking for Norrin Rad.
I'm sorry I ever mentioned it, Dave. You're just
I know,
lack of
right?
Professionalism here.
Maybe he's just creeping down here in the cut. I mean, this is a great shot, though, looking in at everybody.
Oh, well, there's the power pack. So, yeah, they got a lot of characters here.
Is that the Space Knight right there?
It might be.
That's the one I was talking about earlier that had no face.
Oh, dude, I think that's
it
Rom.
It looks like Rom, but
it does.
It might be. I don't know for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's Colossus. Where was the second Colossus?
There's a second Colossus.
Right, yeah, there's a Colossus. Hold on, I remember seeing the other.
Okay,
Colossus.
over by Mole Man.
Oh yeah, there's a. Oh wait, no, that's the same Colossus.
Go ahead and say it again. Sorry.
Okay, over by the Mole Man, there's a Colossus. A few characters up from his head, and then there's a Colossus behind
the Mole Man.
Where's Mole Man, Dave? We're not finding him.
Mole Man is above. It looks like Mr. Fantastic, but he's over to the left.
Oh, okay. Oh, right here.
That is Mr. Fantastic. That's the FF. Okay,
right,
so yeah, there's
Fantastic. Right here's Mole Man. Here's
I see him. Yeah.
No Sasquatch. There's another Colossus.
That's weird.
That is peculiar.
Weird.
There's some other X characters there. That looks like Strong Guy behind him, right?
Yeah. There's like an evil looking Jean Grey in there too. That has like the X-Men has like the old 90s X-Men costume.
Isn't that just Phoenix?
No, it's. I don't know if it's Phoenix. She's wearing the 90s.
Scott Koblish has played a terrible prank on all of us. That's all I'm saying. By not putting the Surfer. Oh my God! Look, he put the damn cows in there. All three of the fucking cows in there. But
that's fun. That is a fun touch.
Fun as hell.
I'm seeing some fucking Spider-Man villains. Like I saw the Rhino a second ago.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, there's Willie Lumpkin, the mailman.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a great cover though, dude. It's so much fun.
Surfer or no Surfer, this is pretty damn cool.
Yeah, Surfer, no Surfer. I agree 100%. Oh, there's a Doombot. Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
Cool. All right, moving on.
Moving on from FF. Dave, I need you to focus now.
Okay.
Miles Morales #6 is great. Planet of the Apes #2 continues that, and Predator #3, both on that whatever it's called, new studio, 20th Century Studios.
The imprint.
Yeah. She-Hulk #13, been solid. Really, those Jen Bartel covers. If they don't collect all those Jen Bartel covers in a book, I'm gonna be really upset. And really, that's it. We do have a Spider-Man 29.9 continuing. Bunch of Star Wars, Venom. Then we get into the X stuff. Been great. X-Force #40, sort of a new era, almost. Skipping the whole fall of X. X-Force really wasn't in the mix at all. When it came to the Sins of Sinister. So yeah, Taylor, go ahead and comment while I let my cat out.
Okay. So yeah, I don't. It looks like this is still tying in with what's going on with Wolverine, which makes sense because Ben Percy is writing both books. So yeah, Beast he's gone rogue, and there's also some bullshit. And what the hell is Gomer saying to his cat? Watching Gomer run around back there is pretty fucking funny. But yeah.
It's a terrible cat.
Watching you run around was pretty humorous there, I gotta say. Yeah,
he earned his name. He's scared of everything.
But yeah, they're still dealing with the fallout of Beast going rogue, was all I was saying, which makes sense because Ben Percy is handling that in Wolverine as well.
Yeah, I really like Colossus in this now because he is sort of playing Storm Shadow in a way on the council. So maybe.
Storm Shadow as in G.I. Joe Storm Shadow?
Kind of like that.
No, Dave.
Kind of like that. But yeah, really excited to see what goes on in this. Ben Percy been killing it, dude. Ben Percy been killing it. A lot of covers there. Really fun. And then X-Men 22, the flagship title. Just more Gary Duggan, doing what he do, man. I mean, it's hard to say anything else. The series has been fantastic.
Yep, and looks like things are coming to that. Oh, hey, it's horticulture. I forgot about those characters. They've been around. They've been out of the loop for a little while. It's cool to see them back here.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks like the falling action is starting with like Orcus like gathering its strength, and I'm sure that's going to lead to this Fall of X business.
Yeah. MODOK cover, Psylocke cover, Magic cover, and then a Jean Grey Spider-Man. Spider-Verse variant. So X-Men
weird.
Yeah, I know that's weird. X-Men 1991 #1 facsimile. I think it's an anniversary.
Yeah, the issue that almost destroyed the comic collector's market.
Yeah, it helped, but yeah, it was almost probably the first or the number one issue that did the problem.
This spoiled the idea for people that like this was like a mainstream investment opportunity because everyone bought this damn thing and it's worthless now.
Yeah, there's it's in that.
Well, it might have
with like a couple other books.
It's been 30 years now, so maybe like enough issues have been lost to time that it might be valuable again now.
No, it's not.
It's not as valuable as like X-Men #1, though. You know,
I know people who have hundreds of them online, and they show them off. Yeah, I have hundreds of these. And I have a very cool article. I'll try to find it, but it talks about the crash in the context of not over market saturation, or market oversaturation, but the way Marvel went to a different distributor that caused it. But that's another story for another time. So moving on. Eli over at the Bullies did want to say that George Perez accidentally left Hal Jordan out of the Crisis cover. I think I have heard about that, yes. George Perez gets a pass. Scott Koblish does not get a pass. Not yet. Deja Thoris, the villains, since Disney Dynamite has this Disney thing. Sue Lee is doing the writing and the art on a Maleficent book. The Scar book was fantastic. The issue 2 was good too. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm willing to give this a chance.
I mean, Dynamite has really surprised me with the Disney properties. I mean, I'm reading Darkwing Duck and Gargoyles, so.
Yeah, you should be reading that Scar book. That first issue was freaking great, dude. So a blank cover there.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, what a time to be alive, dude. So a lot of cool blank covers. Draculina, Elvira, just more, cover cheesecake, which again is really weird considering that that the same publisher is doing Darkwing Duck, Gargoyles, and I mean those are for older people though, right? Kids aren't reading Darkwing Duck.
Well, Darkwing Duck and Gargoyles, I'm sure they make them where the kids can read it, but I'm sure they also understand that a lot of the people who are picking it up are millennials who are scratching that nostalgia itch.
Right. Yeah, for sure. For sure. A bunch of toys, and then it is Dave's time to shine. The only homework he does all week.
Love, thank God we got away from the cover before he came up for his time to shine here.
Yeah, that is actually my first pick. I don't know if the shop's going to get this book, but it's also like a $9 book. So
I doubt it. Fair square. Yeah, but it's extra big and it looks freaking fantastic, dude. This Damian Connolly got to get some work somewhere else. Yeah. It looks so cool, dude.
It does.
I mean, that's a haunting panel. That is haunting. That's just great art.
Get this guy on Hellboy.
Oh my goodness. Get this guy on something. And then look at this and it goes all like wordy and it's music lyrics.
It does Clerks and Frasier very well.
Yeah. I think it's almost photo realistic. Like they're manipulating photo manipulation. But still, it's a fantastic style. It's very well done. That's how Bendis got his start. His first book was him just taking pictures and running them through a filter. Back before there were phone filters. But yeah, that does look cool, dude. That is a good shout out. What else?
The next book is Capable #1 from Advent.
Nice. Also, I've already read this actually.
I don't know if the shop's going to get it. It seems like it seems like it would be like a fun, like a fun little inspirational book.
It is. I actually talked to Jonathan Hedrick. I'm friends with him on Facebook. If you don't know, he did a book called The Recount, which was this
that was
I talk
pretty
about
good
it every time. This weird political violent thriller that predated the January 6th thing, but kind of did the same thing.
Super topical. Overnight.
Yeah, to the nth degree. Yeah. But yeah, I've actually talked to him about another book that he did, and he talked about this one on the interview that we did, and yeah, sent us a copy of it. It was very well done. Yeah, really cool, dude. You can tell it was a true labor of love for sure.
All right, the next book is the Chilling Adventures books from Archie Comics. Jinx, the Curse Life one shot.
Yeah,
it's another one of these Archie horror books.
Yeah, it's got Mags Visaggio on it. Craig Cermak. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool.
It looks like it would be pretty good, just with the pedigree of it.
Archie knows how to do that horror shit, man.
Yeah, Archie has a lot of fun with their characters in horror.
Yeah.
And I don't know why this didn't come up in IDW. Well, I don't know why IDW kind of put in this relegated here for whatever reason. But there's a Dark Spaces, Good Deeds book. It's like, I guess the second series in the Dark Spaces story, world, universe.
Yeah, it's kind of like a. Yeah, it's kind of like it's not. I don't know if it's really a universe or more of like an imprint kind of that he's doing. But yeah, it looks okay. Looks pretty good. I like the first thing that he did with the fire.
Yeah, the firefighters fighting. Yeah, the wildfire.
And Robin. Yeah, like a heist during a fire.
That's why I'm giving this book a shot, is because of that previous series.
Good call out. I love it. Earth Divers #7. That's an IDW book too. Damn, what happened to IDW?
I don't know what happened to IDW. All their stuff has got relegated into the indie columns. It's weird.
It is weird, man. All right, please continue, sir, because that's stuff. Eli mentioned in the Archie horror is fun. It is, man. It is the best time you can have at Archie, in my opinion.
The next one on my book is also another book I don't think the shop's going to get, but it's Fearless Dawn.
Yeah, this seems like a Tank Girl sort of satire thing.
Yeah,
it might be all right though.
That's one of the reasons why I pulled it out.
Ooh, there's a preview.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like some old school art, comic strippy looking stuff, pulp kind of thing. Yeah, it looks all right.
Yeah, definitely. It does have kind of a Tank Girl vibe to
pulpy. It. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
All right.
Oh man, I gotta show off this cover. Hold on, I want to show off this Fearless Dawn cover. Oh, that looks cool, dude. Oh, I love that art. I love that artwork. Continue, please. Sorry.
The next
Gold Digger's hitting 300 next month. That's cool.
Yeah, that's been around for quite a while.
It's been around forever.
As long as I've been collecting comics, it's been around since then.
Yeah.
The next book is Grit and Gears. Steampunk meets the Old West.
You ain't gonna find this.
The description kind of reads like.
Come on, this is.
Do you remember a book from like maybe the late '90s, early 2000s called Scud, the Disposable Assassin?
It kind of rings a very low bell. I'm not sure.
The description kind of gives me that kind of vibe. It's a sentient automaton that's basically going out west, I guess, to be a sheriff or an outlaw or something. But it seems it's pretty interesting.
Cool.
And let's see what is
Ooh,
the last
Zoro final fight. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
The last book that caught my attention was a book called Red Room Crypto Killers.
Oh, of course, the crypto.
I don't think it's crypto as in cryptids. I think it's crypto as in Bitcoin. I'm not 100% sure, but.
Oh, but still, it's Ed Pisk, dude. That dude is awesome, man. He did all those Grand Design books that were just perfect. I love his art. Good call out there. This wasn't even on my radar, so I'm going to be looking out for this one. That's cool. It's going to be hard to find. Fantagraphics are hard to find.
Yeah, that's actually the last of the books that I've pulled for this week. Other than some AWA stuff, Red Zone has been really good.
How about this, man? You're right. Look, the IDW shit. Star Trek #8 comes out this week. Are you kidding me, guys? Come on, Star Trek's been so good. Why is it down here in the? And not to take shit, but IDW sells a lot of damn comics.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
They're also doing this. Oh, the Star Trek motion picture comic, dude, by Mark Guggenheim. Dude, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be dope, dude. I love IDW so much.
I didn't see any Ninja Turtles in here, so.
It's so weird how they got moved down this week. I don't get it.
It's weird.
What
it
sense
is
does that
very
make?
Yeah, it didn't occur to me until just now that we kind of skipped over IDW earlier.
Yeah, they moved it. A lot of good books this week, man. It's hard to even say.
Yeah,
I mean,
a lot of big
Cyborg,
premieres.
Titans, Avengers.
Yeah, DC and Marvel both have big team book debuts between Avengers and Titans and Cyborg and
great.
I'm sure the Danny Ketch thing is a big deal for some people, but that's never been a character that I knew much about. So,
yeah, not on my radar. Not on my radar at all. Oh, but that other book over at DC Vigil, really, that's on my radar.
Yeah.
I'm looking out for that one, dude. I'm definitely looking out for that one. And then
Ran V gets me a first issue for sure.
Yes, yes. And then the mainstays, the X books, the damn whatever. I don't. Yeah, Andy's telling you should stop by the group page, go to Facebook, search for Outright Geekery, or go to outrightgeekery.com and click the links there. He's going to do a no spoiler review of IDW Good Deeds #1. Check it out.
Cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We really appreciate it. If you like what we're doing tonight, come back next week. We're going to do even more of this kind of shit with news and reviews of all of these books that we enjoyed anyway. And also, if you like what we're doing, check out the Comic Book Bullies. They got a show. They did one last night. I think they did one last night. I don't know if I saw the links for it, actually. But I didn't get a chance to listen yet, but definitely check it out. If you want links to everything that Leroy and Eli got going on over there on their pop culture show.
Yeah, they did a show last night.
Awesome.
It's on,
go to
outrightgeekery.com
and check out what. Oh, cool. Yeah, he listens on Spotify. He a big deal. But yeah, all the links over there to what everything the Bullies got going on, everything we got going on, the groups, the social medias, the pages, the Spotify, the merch, the Patreon, just the tip, all that good stuff. So again, thanks a lot, everybody, for hanging out. We really appreciate it. Most of all, thanks to these jokers for hanging out with this joker.
Always fun.
I gotta get a new one. See if I can figure something out. We are going to do it again next time.
Same geek time, same geek channel.
On the one hand, you stick with the classics, but then on the other hand, you could have some variety to it.